Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Glor. Before most anyone heard of al-Qaeda, he was well into planning attacks on America. What became known as the Terror Manual was first found on his laptop. But in Libya, U.S. forces successfully picked him up on the streets of Tripoli. In Somalia, a second team targeting an al-Shabab leader was forced to withdraw under fire. We begin tonight with David Martin, who has more on both American raids.
It took 15 years, but the trail ended here, in front of the house where Abu Anas al-Libi lived in the Libyan capital of Tripoli. Commandos from the Delta Force surrounded his car, smashed in the windows, and carried him away, eventually to stand trial for his role in the 1998 bombings of 2 American embassies in Africa. Abu Anas was one of the original members of al-Qaeda and one of the few still at large. Counterterrorism experts are likely to interrogate him for days before he is handed over to the Justice Department for trial in a civilian court. Family members told reporters he had been living openly in Libya for the past 3 years and no longer had any contact with terrorist groups. But Secretary of State Kerry said Abu Anas could not escape his past.
We hope that this makes clear that the United States of America will never stop in its effort to hold those accountable who conduct acts of terror, and those members of al-Qaeda and other terrorist organizations literally can run, but they can't hide.
Hundreds of miles away along the coast of Somalia, U.S. Navy SEALs came ashore to snatch a senior leader of al-Shabab, the terrorist group responsible for that massacre at the shopping mall in Nairobi, Kenya, 2 weeks ago. His name was Ikrima, and officials say he also was linked to the embassy bombings. But the SEALs got caught in a firefight and had to withdraw back to sea before they could capture him. It is not clear if he was killed or wounded in the firefight.
Defense Secretary Hagel said the objective of both these operations was to bring terrorists to justice, by which he meant put them in jail.
David, in both of these operations, why boots on the ground and not drone strikes?
Officials say that both these men lived in populated areas and that using a drone which fires a missile just posed too great a risk of civilian casualties. So boots on the ground was the only option.
David Martin at the Pentagon, thank you.